Cardillo is joining us to talk to us about where things are headed as far as the relationship between US and China goes. Donald Trump is going to hold an important press conference today as well. Peter, how do you look at all those developments? Looks like it's only going to deteriorate the relationships between two countries.
Yes, exactly. And of course, one of the fear is that perhaps we can see a Cold War accelerate between China and the United States. And that would mean that probably further actions could be taken against the Chinese economy and vice versa. And that would just prolong a trade war, which would impact the global economy and obviously would impair a quicker than perceived rebound in global economic activity. So this is a concern for the markets, and I'm just surprised that the markets haven't shown this concern before today. But you can see the market is down. Of course, we're not terribly lower at this time. In fact, we see a mixed market where the Nasdaq is higher and the industrial and the S&P 500 are down by less than half a percentage point. So it's just a matter. It's a matter of.
Peter, allow me to comment on that. Peter, allow me to comment on that. I do understand where you're coming from, but given the fact that, we're seeing the skirmishes between US and China for a very long time. In fact, it was only last year that we thought that probably they have been able to sort out the differences as far as the issue of trade war goes. And now, coronavirus has only added to all those worries coming in. But help us understand. How should one read it, given the fact that there is an impending election also that's coming in the U.S.?
Well, obviously, in part this is politically motivated. There's no doubt in my mind that the president of the United States, who's in the midst of a re-election bid, is going to try and convince the American people and the whole world that he is stern, and he's not going to be bullied by anyone. And of course, the fact that he has chosen to signal out China as being fully responsible for the coronavirus just adds to that perspective. And so, whether or not he will take real solid actions against China is questionable. We'll have to see what kind of an indication he gives us during the press conference today. But obviously, up now until the elections, I think you're going to see a lot of tough talk. Will we see action? Again, debatable, but certainly tough talk.